Jason is dangerously close. That thing is just teetering on the edge.
He's peeling it back from the edge.
That's confidence, though. I mean, you know, if you think you can do that, you know, we tip our hat to you.
Well, it's confidence, but it's also knowing and believing in your ability to make good shots to get the ball back from there.
I think it was the Rookie of the Year in '92. You can see, watch this. Oh, well, if he strikes again, the lead will only be 3. This is after that near disaster in the second. Oh! How about the rev rate, Randy?
Go down. Rev rate was about the same. His ball speed was identical to the 5th frame. The location was the difference. This was a half a board to the right, or I'm sorry, a half a board to the left.
He can't afford a half a board.
No. That's why this ball came back late. Still not a bad shot. That ball could have struck.
Well, he talked about slowing down.
They need some help from that man right there, and you know what? Chances are you're not going to get it.
That's right. Ooh, that's eyelash.
Wow. He was like, wow, no problem.
No style points, folks.
That extra coat of paint helped.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Now he has to sit and wait. Talk about titles. How about Norm Duke looking for number 20? Already has a couple of majors in his bag. Jason Couch looking for number 10. He's got 3 majors, including the Tournament of Champions in '99.
Oh, boy, what a time for Jason Couch not to strike.
Oh, I know.
In the 7th frame, this match would have been a 2-pin match. Right now, watching the Players Bowl in this condition, it's kind of reminding me of that movie. I think it was Major League. Give him the heater, Ricky.
That's right.
Because that's all Norm's doing right now.
That's
Jason,
all it is.
Robert Smith, they're just throwing the heat.
Well, Norm has played out the whole week. Pattern has not bothered him in any way, shape, or form. Well, ABC Sports returns with more outstanding regional college hoops. Today on ABC, you'll see conference rivals fly when number 17 Syracuse takes on Notre Dame, or Texas battles Kareem Rush and the Missouri Tigers. Sunday live at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, only on ABC. Rick Barnes got a great Texas club. They're playing some serious basketball in Austin. Trying to take over that spot from Mac Brown.
Okay. What about Syracuse? You like Syracuse?
I live in Texas already.
Oh, that's right.
And Norm Duke, after sparing in the 7th, picks up the strike in the 8th. Maintains that 13-pin advantage over Jason Couch.
Mr. Boeheim in Syracuse is probably going to send you a nice letter. Thanks a lot, Ron.
No, I do like him. Don't get me started. Here's Jason.
All right.
He's probably the most versatile left-hander on the tour. Probably the most tools of any left-hander.
But I'd agree with that 100%. Plays in, plays out. Well, you could see at that shot when he posted it. As soon as it left his hand, his body didn't move. And that's what's making Jason a star and making him the caliber of player that he's lowering at that rev rate. He told me last night, as you see this ball just go right through the 1-2, he told me, he says, Randy, if I wasn't working on lowering my rev rate for the last year, he says, at best this week I might have cashed.
You know, he's thrown what he called weak equipment this week. But he gives a lot of credit to the guys in the truck to get the balls ready and everything. He said the players have really been prepared this week.
Cut the lead to 3.
He likes it, and he should! Yeah!
Right now, Jason Couch going at a 240, can strike out for 245. Norm Duke going at a 228 pace. But Norm Duke can also strike out 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th for 258. It's going to come down to what Norm does the 9th and 10th frame. Boy, that's
He knew it. He knew it. He started to pull back.
You saw it, Ron. As soon as it left his hand, he knew that ball was left the whole way.
There we see the 3-time champion right there, Parker Bowman III. Taking a look. 3-time champion here at Empire. Normie. Well, you could tell. Spun it around.
Come on. Looked like that hand rotated just enough to get the ball to go high. Now, spare here. He strikes out. He shoots 238. Jason Couch can strike out for 245.
What a turnaround would that be for Jason Couch. And that sets up the 10 for Norm Duke. Well, we were talking about Norm's hand on that last shot here in the ninth. Let's take a look at it again.
Take a look and see what we can see. See his fingers directly behind the ball. It's like a little bit of rotation, and his hand goes back up underneath to try to save it. See, the other thing is Norm's hand in a weak position, or his wrist in a weak position, inverted position. That's the cut down on the hook. Something we'll talk about in the next match.
Well, that was a must shot, and he got it.
You see the players when they let go of it, when they're posting, meaning if they don't move, they balance on that left or right leg, depending on what hand they throw in.
That's how you can tell when a player throws it really, really pure. Shots like that, you can just turn your back and walk back to the ball return because you know the ball's going to be in the 1-3. The only reason why you're watching it is to make sure all 10 go down.
Well, the man that has made a TV show in each of the last 14 years. That is incredibly difficult to do.
Norm Duke's been very, very good for a very long time out here on tour.
Needs it.
That forces Jason Couch to double in the 10th frame and get good count. That was a big hit.
What Norm wants to do here is to get at least 7 to force Jason to double in the 10th. Anything less, Jason could strike 9 spare to possibly win. Don't look for this ball to be anywhere but buried in the 1-3 pocket.
All you're doing is trying to save count. He's filled 9, gives him 237. That was the heater.
That got down the lane quickly.
Jason Couch taking a second re-rack. He's out of re-racks now. Whether he's buying time or whether he doesn't like the configuration of the pins. Bottom line here, 2 strikes and 3 pins to advance.
And it comes down to this ball right here. And he takes his time. Now, if you're going through a re-rack, man, it seems to me it's like calling a timeout when the guy's going to kick a field goal. Doesn't that bug you a little bit?
A lot of times players do it to ice their opponent if he's sitting on the bench to take longer time, take more time. Sometimes players use it to regroup.
There's one.
One more. Really testing the water. That's he was just really testing the water. Take a deep breath, Jason. Relax. You got one more to go, but watch this. This ball is way out there.
It's just teetered on the one board. Wow. And just comes sawing back.
He needs this and then a 3, and that will knock that man out. He has been on the edge the entire time. Paid for it in the second.
And he's got it! Oh, my! What a great shot by Jason Couch. Wrong to me, it looked like he took a little bit extra time on the approach once he got set. He took the re-rack, which gave him extra time, and when he got set up on the approach, he took his time.
Now he needs 3. Now remember, he had the gutter in the second. Well, just on the edge.
The smart play is straight and hard at the head pin here.
That's what he's doing. Oh, what a way to finish for Jason Couch. Norm Duke did not lose this match. Jason Couch won it. There was a big difference. 245 to 237. Jason Couch has got the monkey off his back.